Hello guys, what do you think is the worst thing someone could do out of jealousy or envy? Listen to this story before we conclude. It says that I never thought I could take the life of another until my close friend had the opportunity to travel. We both attended the same basic and senior high schools but offered different courses. After school, we agreed to hustle small to save something and go back to the university. He was lucky, he had help. Even the girl he was dating had the means to support him. I was the one that was suffering because nothing seemed to be working, and I didn't even have a girlfriend because of my height. I am short. Then we went to the university, but we were sandwich students because we had to work alongside. In our second year, he said someone linked him a job in Canada and they were willing to pay everything concerning his traveling. We didn't even have a passport, so we both applied, but he got his first and started preparing to travel. I was moving around with him while he prepared himself for his journey. Though I was doing everything with him because I was supporting him, my heart gets more and more heavier every day knowing that he was getting close to flying outside the country while I continued to struggle to make ends meet here in Ghana. I kept asking myself why he was luckier than I was in everything. Evil thoughts started creeping into my head, but I kept fighting them. I didn't want to do any of the things I thought, but every night when I lay on my bed, I think of more evil for him than good. I get to think of ways to make him lose the opportunity to travel or ways to end his life and still look innocent. A week to when he was supposed to leave, I went to buy DDT, but I couldn't use it because anytime I think of using it, I get scared. God forgive you. I get to have goosebumps all over and then I don't do it. I continued like that till 3 days to the day he was to leave. We went round that day buying shoes, bags and some clothes he would take along. When we were done, I went to my home and he went to his. That afternoon I felt so bad. I was so angry and envious of him. My heart beat fast. It was like I needed to do something that very day. Later in the evening I asked to meet him so we hung out small because I felt lonely and that he would be leaving in 3 days. So he gave the guy this excuse that Charlie, make you can hang out small because 3 days now you are leaving, oh, that kind of vibe. Before leaving, I took the DDT and the knife. I don't even know why I took the knife. I just took it. After we went to eat and had a drink and were returning, he assured me that he was going to make way for me to join him once he gets there. That should have made me happy, but it made me more jealous. He has siblings and a girlfriend, so I wasn't sure he would keep his words. I couldn't use the DDT when we went to eat, so I had no choice than to use the knife. We got to a dark place inside the estate. No car or human was passing, and it was around 11 p.m. I took out the knife and stabbed him around his rib once. I wasn't going to stab him a second time, but he shouted. I felt people would rush to us, so I pulled out the knife and stabbed him 2 more times and left with the knife and his phone. I couldn't sleep that night. I kept sweating and crying. I felt so bad for him. I regretted it immediately I did it. I tried taking my own life, but I couldn't. I was awake all night. I managed to go to work pretending nothing happened until someone called to break the news to me. They said it was a robbery because the thief made away with his phone. It's been 3 years and I feel so guilty. His blood are on my hands. I hear his cries in my head. He was my best friend. I shouldn't have let envy taking over. I really regret it. My life hasn't been the same ever since. I couldn't even complete the school. This is the first time I have shared it. I hope one day I face my karma because I deserve no mercy. Bro, you really deserve no mercy. And he was never your best friend. You never loved him. Let's hear what you think in the comment section. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Please subscribe.